met her in the fall. He took her to a movie, and when they done it all, he took her to a movie.
Hello and welcome to this special edition of the Fabulous Picture Show. I'm Amanda Palmer and I'm coming to you from Doha, Qatar. For the next half hour, I'm going to be telling you all about the first ever Doha Tribeca Film Festival, which is being held here at the stunning Museum of Islamic Art between October 29 and November 1st. And if you can't be here, this is what you're missing.
तुम पिक्चर दिखाने वाले हो?
थ्रिलर है, रोमांस, कॉमेडी, ट्रेजेडी, सब कुछ है.
For 4 film-tastic days, Doha will be rocking.
Yes.
So please come and knock it. And later, who wants to be a Miranaya? Well, most of Tinseltown.
Hollywood often comes to me because they know I have a certain cinematic style.
And her latest, Amelia, will open the festival. Also on the show,
1. Hamad Go. 2.
how our DTFF workshops help first-time filmmakers to furnish their minds.
I can't wait for the future of filmmaking in Qatar.
Now, about 3 years ago, not long after I created this program, The Fabulous Picture Show, Qatar's Sheikha Mayasa bin Hamad bin Khalifa al-Thani told me about her brilliant idea to bring an international film festival here to Doha. Well, it started an incredible journey, and this is where it's taken us.
Qatar is one of the world's most modern, prosperous countries. And with almost 70% of the region's inhabitants under 29 years old, Sheikha Mayasa wanted a film festival for this emerging populace to express their many voices.
Film is a diplomatic language where anybody can interact. Using technology today, it doesn't prevent anybody from expressing their thoughts and opinions.
Sheikha asked Al Jazeera's Amanda Palmer, now the festival's executive director,
High-caliber international films so we can change the way people go to cinemas.
to help find a cultural partner who shared Qatar's values of education and community.
A large part of our population we know are youthful, so we want to say to them this film festival is unashamedly for you. But at the same time, we have a whole philosophy of being inclusive.
They found it in New York's renowned Tribeca Film Festival.
Being here now at this time in history is something very, very special. Special, as we all know, because of stereotypical misconceptions and misperceptions of our Muslim brothers and sisters.
With any new festival, the first question is why? The fact that you have a Doha Tribeca, it has such a strong brand with Tribeca, and yet it's trying to maintain a strong kind of local connection.
Tribeca's managing director, Maggie Kim,
To enter to the cinema, they'd have to enter around.
From there.
joined Palmer in Doha to build a team from more than 20 countries, along with Qatari nationals.
Is this actually the first day you've ever come to work, ever?
My officially first day of work. No, but I've done internship.
And they signed up more than 300 volunteers the first week,
So you want a little hands-on experience.
with 1,200 now and counting.
Everyone has talent. We just have to bring it out.
And DTFF has already launched its all-year-round educational workshops to help first-time filmmakers.
Amir wants to be a filmmaker, so we figured let's just throw him into making the documentary today.
Yes.
Action.
If you had told me a few years ago that something like this would happen in Doha, I would have told you you're crazy.
DTFF is also encouraging other filmmakers to bring their productions and skills to Qatar, including the sponsorship of a stunt-tastic action film.
Basically, I've spent the last half of my life trying to make Jackie Chan-style action movies.
The guys have just one day to location scout.
I think location's fantastic.
It's very Mad Max. I like it.
And 3 days to shoot.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'll be the first martial arts short to be filmed in Qatar.
From all the places we've been and all the locations we've seen, Doha's a fantastic place to shoot an action movie.
But while there is an ambitious long-term objective for a film industry in Qatar, the focus has always been to nurture a new generation of filmmakers from Qatar and the region.
I don't want any faces. I want them from the backside.
It's his first time making a movie. But he's gonna be fine. He's very talented, this guy. He knows what he wants.
And the one-minute movies produced by the first batch of DTFF workshops are ready to be premiered.
What did you say? Say it,
These are first-time filmmakers, everybody. First-time filmmakers. Mohammed is 16 years old, everybody. What was it like directing a woman to your emotions?
Actually, it was so easy working with Catherine because she knew everything. And I chose a woman because I told you, like, before that, woman goes through so much, more than men.
For as long as I can remember, I've always been playing with the camera at home and always experimenting with things. And that's when I knew I wanted to become a filmmaker.
How long did it take to shoot this film?
This film is 1 minute, believe it or not, but it took me 8 hours to actually film. I would love to make a 90-minute film. I know that would take probably, 3 years.
I think that Qatar is really ready for big screen action. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
It has been always my dream to be a movie maker, and it's my first time to have a screening, you know, and for Tribeca Film Festival, come on, you know.
The shorts are incredibly strong, you know, and for first-time filmmakers, they were fantastic, and they played really well, so.
Aww.
It's fantastic. Basil did a great job.
Thank you, thank you. Auntie Maggie.
Now, you can't imagine how difficult it is to make a 1 minute film unless you do it yourself or you see how someone else did it.
Go here, bring it back to you now.
And actually he's going to throw it. And then this is another flash. She gets up and actually walking. This is also reverse motion.
I came up with a script and just kind of read through that script. I've rewritten that script like about 4 times. The process of like going through this workshop like yesterday and today kind of gives you a vision of what your 1 minute film can turn out to be.
Just go down and then come up and don't jump.
This is basically the first scene of my film and the last scene of my film. So we're doing it all together so we don't come back here again.
He goes inside the water with the camera, and I go, are you sure you wanna go to the water with this camera because we need to shoot more movies? But he was like, he made the decision. He said, no, this is the way we want to do it.
Well, as you can see, the challenges were difficult. We were in the water, we were outside the water. Well, I was seeing the vision in my head, what I'm actually, like, after it's edited, basically. So I'm trying to run through, like, what I want in detail. So, yeah, I don't want to miss out on anything, basically.
Faisal had this amazing scene about his lead character going inside the room, and chairs and sofas are flipping over and flying in the air.
When people see my film, I hope they appreciate life and basically look forward in time, because life can be really short, you know, and you never know. So, yeah, live life.
1, Hamad, go. 2, 3.
We were amazed because it worked. You know, I was sitting there, I had to pull the sofa back on me. And you know, we were like shouting from joy because it worked.
4, 5.
I didn't expect that to happen. I expect that to fail, but actually it was really good. And I think it's one of the best shots I actually did today. You don't need to cut them all. I know the best shots. Did I do a twirl there? What was the last thing here? From the first minute I sat down, I was like lost already. And Mekki was doing it so fast, you know, he knew his way. It's all about knowing what you're working with, and Mekki did know what he was working with.
I've never met someone so young that knew exactly what he wanted or how he wanted it.
It's going to be a mixed up thing, you know?
He was so articulate, right down to every little detail.
He's going to be remembering, he's going to walk through his life, basically. He's walking through his life.
It's very into the video art than into dramatical filmmaking. What he cares about is this issue of life or death delivered to the audience.
The memories, the ones you've loved, passions of like hobbies or whatever, right? It's what I wanted, and I love the outcome of my film.
I think when people watch Faisal's movie, it will open something in their hearts and in their minds. When somebody makes you think about yourself, you get annoyed because sometimes you just want to live your life as simple as possible without thinking about your past and about the things that constructed your present and your future.
Join us in part 2 when we take a look at the film lineup of the Doha Tribeca Film Festival, which starts on October 29. See you after the break.
He met her in the fall.